Hello and welcome to the Clever Fox YouTube channel. My name is Ilysse and today's video is an extra special one. You may be noticing that I have on a bride sweatshirt because I am getting married next year, and we have the perfect video for you if you are getting married or you know someone who's getting married. And today we are going to take a look at the Clever Fox wedding planner. There are so many elements of planning a wedding, as I am now learning, and this planner has everything that is going to help me stay on track of timelines, budget, lists, vendors, and everything else. Make sure that you watch this whole video so you don't miss any of the elements of this planner. And also, if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, click that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Let's take a look inside. So right as I have this box, I feel like it's just a nice, clean packaging, white, perfect for a wedding, and it would make a great gift as well if you know someone who's getting married. And then we have the Clever Fox wedding planner, in addition to some stickers here. So let's first take a look at these stickers. We have the months of the year, and then deposit, payment, some pretty florals. Then we have book, order, appointment, to do, priority, reminder, appointment, must do. Some really pretty flowers here. Oh, those are beautiful. Ironically, this is kind of the green that I'm looking for my wedding. Then we have some quotes: love story, follow your heart, life is good, wake up and smile, once upon a time, save the date, you are my number one, good things take time, joy is the best makeup, worth the wait, the big day, and harmony. And then we have I said yes, create registry, order invitations, dress shopping, engagement photos, tuxedo shopping, block rooms, together forever, select caterers, visit venue, dress fitting, book venue, be happy, set the date, set a budget, RSVP deadline, mail invitations, visit venue, select florist, and dress fitting. Order favors, hair trial, cake tasting, makeup trial, book photographer, ring shopping, the big day, wedding gifts, nail appointment, select playlist, nail appointment, bachelorette party, leave for honeymoon, write vows, seating chart, and then months to go. So you could put like a number in these, like 3 months, 2 months, 1 month to go. So fun stickers. I love stickers. Okay, now we have the wedding planner. This has this like pebble leather cover, really beautiful with the rose gold and the rose gold coil. It feels elevated. And then we have the wedding of. So I think while we're looking through this, we may as well start filling it out, right? Certain parts that I can fill out. So wedding of. I like to put my fiance's name first, but I learned that we're supposed to be putting the bride's name first. So wedding of Ilysse. It feels so real, even though I know I'm engaged. There's a ring on my finger. And James. Okay, beautiful front page. Now we have congratulations with some opening remarks, and then a contact list. So ceremony venue, reception venue, caterer, officiant, stationery designer, florist, decorator, and cake maker. So this is really helpful. We do already have our venue and our date, but once I can, then I'll be able to put that information in here so that anytime I need to contact any of the vendors, I can put them down. Also, photographer, videographer, entertainment, transportation, dress shop, groom's outfit, makeup artist, hairstylist, manicurist, pedicurist, waxing, and then space for some additional ones. And then some notes. Now we have wedding vision as the first tab. This also has a folder in it, which I think is so helpful because all these vendors have contracts. My venue requires a certificate of insurance for any vendor we're bringing in. So as we're starting to book vendors and we gather the certificates of insurance, they can go in here. So now this is like a little bit of prompting about the wedding vision. And we have ideal time for the wedding, wedding ideas, and partners' wedding ideas. So I can come in and fill some of this out. So our season that we were looking at was summer and fall, and day was ideally a Saturday. However, we have booked for a Friday. To be honest with you, I never wanted a Friday wedding. The price difference between Friday and Saturday was over $10,000 for the exact same wedding, just 2 different days. So we opted for the Friday because we'd rather spend that $10,000 somewhere else. Theme and style of the wedding. Definitely elegant, fun, and classic is what I would call that. Who is involved in organizing? my partner, his parents, my parents, and my friends. I am not hiring a wedding coordinator. Again, it's about the money and I'd rather spend that money elsewhere, even though it's gonna be a lot of work for us to do all of this coordination. So the next thing is, what do I want my wedding to feel like? We want our wedding to be elegant, timeless, and the best party we've ever been to. Some of this I'm going to leave open because I really want to sit down with James and talk to him about it as well and see what his thoughts are. He is very involved in all of the planning, and so I really want this to be more both of us. My goal here is to share with you the planner and fill out some of it, but a lot of it is stuff that we're going to be doing together. So my wedding ideas. What are my wedding ideas? I don't know what my wedding ideas are besides like the classic, things. So let's kind of take a look back at the wedding vision. So first step is choosing the season. We've got that. Do I want a snowy winter? Do I want a beachy vibe? We can do a vision board as well. Though you've may plan this event in your head for years, important to consult your partner. Yes, it's important to consult your partner. Okay, so some of the generic ideas that I have that are going to help me as I continue working on this. In no particular order, I'm going to do figure out dance. So my father passed away when I was 17, so 20 years ago. By the time we get married, it'll have been 21 years ago. And I really have this idea of doing some sort of father-daughter dance, but with my uncles and kind of swapping out my uncles. My mom and my brother will both be walking me down the aisle. I'm Jewish, and in Jewish tradition, both parents walk down the aisle, not just the father. So I've asked my brother to accompany my mom in walking me down the aisle. And then we're going to do officiant. We are asking my cousin Eric to officiate our wedding. I'm going to write both religions here. We are two different religions, and I want to find ways to incorporate both of the religions. Let's do fun photo ideas, signature cocktails. Our venue will make signature cocktails, like my favorite and his favorite, that people can order, or they can order anything else. It's an open bar, but just kind of like some ideas of things that I want to make sure I remember that are popping into my head. And then I'm going to write inclusion of my dad. There's a lot of different ways that I can honor my dad at my wedding. One of the things I've seen is getting like a charm with his photo and putting it on my bouquet. The wedding dress shop, because I have already purchased my dress, said they can take like a heart out of a piece of his clothing and sew it into the inside of my dress so it's above my heart. That gets me emotional. So there's a lot of different ways, but I want to find something that works for me. Okay, so now we have inspiration and vision board. This will be something for James and I to do together, probably like make dinner one night, have a glass of wine, and look up photos and print them out for inspiration and vision board. And then notes. Now we have tab 2, which is countdown and calendar. And again, this also comes with a pocket, which is great. So we have wedding overview and wedding countdown and checklist. So now here's what's important for us to remember. We got engaged in August. We chose our venue in October, and we are getting married in August. So we are now at the 10-month point. So I'm going to check some of these off that we've already done. We've explored venue options. We've chosen our wedding party. We have started compiling our guest list. We don't have our engagement photos yet. We are booking our officiant. I don't have to book someone's schedule because it'll be my cousin who's already going to come to the wedding. And we do not yet have these booked yet. We're definitely a little bit behind. However, my nails kind of match this. I know that we can accomplish all this. So what's happening right now is we are trying to book a photographer for the wedding. Most photographers in our area, when you book their wedding package, it comes with a complimentary engagement photo shoot. That's what we're trying to do. Then once we do that engagement photo shoot, then we can send out save the dates, which is something that we'll need to do ahead of setting out the wedding invitation. So none of these I need to worry about yet, besides this really, and sort of this, but then we have 6 to 4 months, 3 to 2, 1 final week, day before, and wedding day. Next up, we have the year overview. So this is actually gonna be really helpful. I'm gonna go backwards here, and we're going to do, actually, I may not need to start here. Let me math this for a second. We have 12 boxes here. So let's say November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I thought it would work out that way. I messed up my spelling there. November, December. Actually, I just remembered that we have stickers that can go with this. So I could use these. November, December, January. And this will be really helpful mapping out things paid and things that are still due. Like some vendors we're going to have to pay, 3 months before the wedding, a week before the wedding, etc. And we're gonna do May, June, July. And then because I just wanna do August here, I'm going to write August, and that's gonna be for all 3. Our wedding is August 28th. So we have most of August to get things done, although I would really love to be finished by like the end of July, but I'm sure we won't be. We'll need to do like a seating chart and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so that actually works out really well. So we've got our year overview. Now we have the month of the year. So there's going to be probably 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's actually 13 of these. So this is great because let's say for November, I can get this dated and then I can put down some of my goals for the month. So one of the goals is definitely to book photographer, engagement, photo shoot, finalize guest list, and then save the dates. The other thing that we'd like to book in November is our band. We are hoping to have a band and they book up quickly. So we're behind, but that's what we're hoping to do. So that's a good starting list. So this will be for every month. I can set that up. Then we have wedding budget, of course, is so important, a wedding budget. So very easy to go over budget. So this is where we can estimate things. Now, we already have the venue covered, that's already booked. The wedding planner we're not doing. So some of these aren't actually going to be applicable to me. I'm gonna cross off the ones that aren't. You know what, let's use correction tape, that'll look nicer. So I'm going to cover up wedding planner, catering, beverages, and cake. Those are all going to be included in the venue. We are getting married at a country club, so it already hosts all of these types of events, and that's all included there. Then we have flowers, so bride's bouquet, bridesmaids, corsages, boutonnieres, ceremony flowers, tossed bouquet, and flower girl flowers. Then we have beauty, hair, makeup, or hair, manicure, pedicure, makeup, and spa. Then we have wedding attire, bride's shoes. Bride's dress is already covered, we've got that, but I didn't get a veil or shoes or accessories, so all of that. Then we have rings, and then stationery invitations, save the date. Postage is very important to remember. Thank you notes, wedding programs, menus, place cards, and table numbers. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more in here that we'll need to add in. And I knew there had to be more pages because we needed photo and video, entertainment, wedding transportation, and then miscellaneous. So you've got the estimate, the actual, the difference, deposit, and notes. So it's a really good all-encompassing wedding budget. And then you've got some notes pages. Now we have guest planning with another pocket. So now we've got a pretty full guest list. So what's really great about this is there's a lot of room to organize. I actually have 2 maids of honor. So I'll show you kind of how I'm going to set this up. So for now, I'll write 1. And then I also have this friend's daughter as our flower girl. And then we're going to be able to color code as well, which is really nice. And then identify like what group people are in. So if we want our bride's family to wear one color, our grooms to wear another, and then other people to wear a different. Then we're going to be able to do the person's name, so the couple's name, the phone number, invitation sent, whether they're attending, whether we sent a thank you note, what table number we're seating them at, the color if applicable, and then notes. And you've got a ton of these, which is good because we have a really big guest list. We have 292 people on it right now, which is a lot. Now we have the seating plans. So this is going to be really helpful too as we're working on this, because you have the table numbers here. So if I wrote table number 1, assuming this is head table number 1, and then I list out who's in there. I was actually thinking of that last night when I was getting a manicure, how many seats are gonna be at each table, and who would be included. Like some of my friends, I'm inviting their parents. Do I sit all their parents together, or do I sit my friends with their parents? And that's going to be a whole thing. And we'll be able to map that all out here and have it all listed out. Now we have choosing your wedding venue. Again, I've already chosen mine, but I'll show you this. It's really helpful. Another pocket, of course. And then we have questions to ask a venue, wedding venue. So the name, contact, phone, length of hire, price, address, website, availability, capacity, deposit, website, email, and then different things that they have. So what I could say is ours has dance floor, parking, does not have accommodation, has open bar, has tables, has catering, has a children's room. We don't need a tent, has a coat room, but we're going to be getting married in August. And then there are hotels nearby. It also, I'm going to write here, includes valet, free of charge. We did see some venues that charged thousands of dollars for valet, and this is free of charge. So a lot of information here. Then we have guest accommodation options. So we haven't done this yet, so this is going to be great. Our venue gave us a list of recommended hotels. I think there were 5 hotels. 2 of them had an asterisk next to it because that means that that hotel will provide a complimentary shuttle to the wedding, which is amazing. So I'll be able to fill all those in once we call the venues. Now we have wedding transportation. So if we wanted to rent a limo, a party bus, trolley, horse and carriage, or vintage car, so to reception and ceremony, we are having our ceremony on site. But again, this has so many options for you no matter what your wedding is going to be like. Now we have choosing your wedding vendors, pockets in all of these. And first up, we have stationery designer. So questions to ask a stationery designer, and then the company, contact, phone, price, address, website, deposit, availability, turnaround time, email, and other notes. Wedding invitations, budget per invite. I feel like we don't really think about budget per invite. You just think like what it's going to cost in total. How many do you need? So I said we have 292 people on our guest list. We don't need 292 invitations because many of the people on our guest list are couples. So if I had to guess, maybe we would need 180, maybe less, but we'll have to look at that and see. When do you need them by, total budget, and then what are we going to include in the suite? Save the date, wedding invitation, reply card, reception card, accommodation card, location, info, menu, ceremony programs, weekend events, and assemble them. Then we have additional cards and then extra options here. And some wedding invitation ideas. We could do like Pinterest for this and print it out. Then we have caterer. So if you are getting married or know someone who's getting married somewhere where they don't cater, you have options here like buffet, bar, dairy-free, kosher, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, tables and chairs, children's meals, wedding cake license, rentals, alcohol included, and liquor license. Then we have wedding menu. So there's a huge wedding menu for our wedding that we have to choose from. So maybe there's like 30 different appetizers, we can choose 15, or like 10 entrees, we choose 3. So we'll have to go through that together. Then we have the bar menu. This is where we can list out signature drink ideas. The cake maker. Our venue does partner with a bakery, so a cake is included in our wedding, which is amazing. And these will be questions to ask the cake maker. Then we have wedding cake vision board. Florist. We have not done the florist yet. That's probably going to be one of the last things on our list. I want beautiful flowers, but it's less important to me than great photos and video and a band that'll keep us dancing all night. And then more for the florists. Then we have photographer, videographer, entertainment. So this is what we're all in the process of right now. The officiant. So our officiant is going to be free because it's my cousin, but I can put his information here. And then any additional vendors. So what an additional vendor for me would be, I'm hiring a wedding content creator as someone, it's like a newer industry sort of, but it's kind of a combination between a videographer and a photographer, and they just take like little snippets of the day that I can share on social media. Then we have beauty. So this is going to be wedding dress. So store name, contact, phone, address, website, dress, style, designer, email, type, and size. You could do a wedding dress vision board, groom's outfit vision board, bridesmaids dresses. So I'm trying to choose our color for a bridesmaid's dress. I'm leaning towards this color, but I'm trying to choose it mid-November so that my bridesmaids can take advantage of Black Friday sales to get their dresses at a discount. Groomsmen as well. Then hairstylist, makeup artist, manicure, pedicure, and waxing, all the beauty, and some notes. Now we have the big day, and in here we've got a timeline. A timeline is going to be so important. I get access to the bridal suite at 8 a.m. and from 8 a.m. until about 1:30 p.m., that's when we will be getting ready. Then at 1:30, the photographer will arrive and start to take photos, and we'll have to do all that. Music choices are going to be really important as well. We both love music. And then vows are in here. Now we have checklists and tips, wedding favors, wedding day preparation, wedding day emergency checklist, and honeymoon tips and checklist, in addition to another folder back here. And we have the band that is going to keep everything together, which is especially important once we start putting documents and contracts and all of that in here. So I'm so excited to plan my wedding using this wedding planner. If you are getting married or you know someone who is getting married, you can pick up this planner over at cleverfoxplanner.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications and give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.